On play action, Young. They'll go right back to McMillan. Complete. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. It's a Carolina first down.
They do a really nice job of picking up the pressure, and that's what allows him to have the time to go through his entire progression. He sees his check down wide open, gets the ball into his hands, and he does the rest.
Not much there. Maybe a yard.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 43, here's 2nd down and 9. Little play action with Young. To the right side, he finds McMillan. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a first down.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
And they're going to take this into the red zone to the 15-yard line. A gain there of 27 yards.
First down, Panthers.
It's like a textbook, methodical, efficient NFL drive. 4 for 4 throwing the ball, mixing in some run. You're just marching the ball downfield at your will, and they get a fresh set of downs now to see if they can convert this nice drive into some points.
And a nice run there on first down, getting 8. Setting up 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
They'll go again with Hubbard. And he's going to lose yardage here, taken down back at the 8.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the first down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on 3rd down.
McMillan, the man in motion. From the gun, it's Young. It is brought in the end zone. Catarella McMillan. Touchdown, Carolina.
And what a fitting end to this drive, Mike. It only makes sense that he's the one that gets the ball in the end zone after making a handful of clutch plays prior to the touchdown. That was just a textbook example of one guy taking over the game.
Is good. Makes the score Panthers 14, Jaguars nothing.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, it's Tank Bigsby. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Here comes the Jacksonville offense now, heading back onto the field. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0. The score, as the offense tries to regroup and get going with 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Open man, his tight end screams. First time he's caught a ball here tonight, and it is good for a first down.
Nice way to start the drive here. Really good protection by the guys up front. Good decision by the quarterback to find his read. Ball's accurate, ball's on time. Now they're able to start this drive and get on the move the right way.
Lawrence gives this one to Etienne. And he'll wind up getting about 4 before he's shown the sideline.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional, you become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. A gain of a yard on the play brings up 3rd and 4.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively, and it sets up 4th down.
And this offense just cannot get anything going right now on 3rd down. If you ask any offensive play caller throughout the entire league, Mike, the importance of 3rd down, maintaining possession, making the defense stay on the field and have long extended drives, it is critical to not only scoring points, but ultimately winning in the NFL.
And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line.
It's a gain of 22
They get the conversion with a gain of 22.
Jaguars.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's 1st and goal. Lawrence going to keep this himself, and he will do it himself. He's in. Trevor Lawrence. Touchdowns, Jacksonville.
Jaguar.
The dual threat of the quarterback. When you have one that can run, why not use him, especially down here, Greg? And they punch it in for the touchdown.
There's nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than down here near the goal line when he can call his own number. In this case, that's exactly what he does, and he's able to take it in himself.
The score, Panthers 14, Jaguars 7.
Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. On the return, here's Trevor Etienne. Whoa, good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line. Here's the Carolina offense now as they head out to take over for their next possession. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. The motion man here is Mitchell. Get this drive started on the ground. It's Hubbard. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down.
Out of the shotgun, Young. He finds McMillan downfield. It's caught. And he'll be taken down at the 10-yard line.
To number 4.
A big play for the Panther.
A gain on the play.
Gains an even 70 yards.
And the Panther 1st down.
On 1st and 10, here's Young. And that is Hunt in the end zone. He's in. 10 in a row on McMillan. Touchdown, Panthers. He's got another one. His second touchdown of the evening. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, it's Parker Washington. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Jaguars offense ready to get back at it. They'll start out 1st down and 10. Now here's Lawrence. That's complete to ETN. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 10. That's enough for a quick 1st down.
This is such a critical moment in the game, that middle 4 minutes, the final 2 minutes of the first half, and then the possession to come out of the halftime break. So maximizing this possession here before halftime is critical. See if you can get a drive starter. See if you can get an easy completion to kickstart a 2-minute mode. And that's what they got here. Now they got to see if they can go down and steal some points.
The Jags will use the first of their timeouts here. And they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here's Lawrence to throw. He's going to air this one out, and that is incomplete. Travis Hunter was the intended target, and that will lead to a 2nd down.
So something they teach these defenders, especially in the secondary, Mike, is to trust your eyes. Don't panic, don't overcommit until you see where that ball is being thrown. And it's a great example here, the defender just trusting those eyes, breaking on the ball, and he almost comes away with the pick.
Over the middle, it is Strange. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
19 yards.
They get 19 on that pass play. That's good for a Jaguar 1st down.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the 2nd quarter.
Those chains. That's good for another Jacksonville 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. Lawrence now. Moving to his left. And he's going to slide down with the 1st down inside the 5. He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a 1st down.
This has been a great drive, and mostly at the hands of the man with the ball there. He thought about pulling the trigger on that one, thought better of it, decides to take off with his legs, and now he's going to have 1st and goal.
Good blocking, and he's in. Trevor Lawrence, touchdown Jaguars. That's his 2nd touchdown tonight.
You know, we spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end the 4th quarter in 2-minute mode. But let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the 1st half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here, going into halftime, changes this entire game.
Jaguars 14.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. The Panthers offense going to get it one last time here late in the opening half. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Here's Young. Open man downfield is Liggett. And he will score. Xavier Liggett. Touchdown, Carolina.
That is just a complete disaster. I mean, we're in the final seconds of the first half, Mike, and you give up a huge explosive play that results in a touchdown. No matter what you've done all half, it completely changes the game.
Right adds the extra point. And the Panthers have doubled their advantage. It is now a 28-14 game. The clock showing 5 seconds remaining in this half as the kick's away. And there'll be no return forthcoming, so the ball comes out to the 35. The Jaguars offense going to get it one final time in this first half. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. Third quarter set to commence, and we're back underway here on EA Sports. This is Jimmy Horn Jr. on the return. They'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop. The Panthers offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. The lead is a couple of touchdowns as this drive kicks off 1st and 10. 3 tight ends in the game to start the drive. The motion man here is Mitchell. This drive begins with a run by Hubbard. And he did not want to go down. Good running. Manages to gain 5.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical game here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
And he's going to be out of bounds at the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. It's good for a Panther first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Young. They'll set up the screen here to Hubbard. And they'll move this one down 40-yard line. Can't ask for much more. On the screen, they gain 19 yards and a first down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. It'll be first and goal. That's a gain of 28.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's first and goal.
That into the hands of Hubbard. And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Chuba Hubbard. Touchdown, Panthers. He's got another one. His second touchdown of the evening. And he continues to remain on fire. That is a rare NFL day. 5 touchdown passes thrown.
And Mike, at this point, the defense just looks completely lost out there. I mean, they have no answers whatsoever, giving up the 5th touchdown pass of this ballgame.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Bigsby to return it. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. The Jags offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. They find themselves down 3 touchdowns here, needing to flip the script in a hurry. And they'll start it here on first down. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. On the move left. He runs with it. A big play for Jacksonville. 31 yards.
The challenge of defending a dual-threat quarterback in the NFL, Mike, is that you just don't see them week in and week out, maybe like you do in college. So in this case, you defend everything perfectly downfield, but it's hard to account for a quarterback who can run. He escapes the pressure, tucks it down himself, and he picks up a big gain.
A pickup there of 13. First down, Jacksonville.
13 yards on the play. Move those chains. That's good for another Jacksonville. First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
They'll run into ETN.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Here's a 2nd and 9. They'll run it once more with ETN. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
3rd down and 9. To throw is Lawrence. Catch made right side by Thomas. And he will easily pick up the first down. They've got first and goal coming up.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. But they weren't able to do it before he gets to the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the first down anyway.
Throwing is Lawrence. Oh, man, left wide open. Good play design there. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
That was just too easy, Mike. It's just straight man coverage. Great route by the receiver on the slant. You just can't give up an inside release deep in your own end zone because, as you just saw, it's pitch and catch.
Extra point by Little is good. And the Jaguars back within a couple of scores. It's 35-21. Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. Horn now to return it. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. The Panthers offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. The motion man is Sanders. Young hands it to Hubbard. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
The motion man is Sanders. Another run here with Hubbard. And he'll work this out to the 23. Foye Aluakun with the play.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
It is 3rd and 10. Throwing is Young. He's got his man. That's Leggett. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. That catch puts him over the 100-yard mark here tonight. And it gives the team a 1st down.
Yes, it's really well executed here, and you see this in so many offenses around the league, Mike. These slant routes are either built in or what they call hot routes or sight routes. The receiver sees the blitz, and they break their route off. It gives an easy target for the quarterback, and it gives great opportunity for run after catch.
You can't beat a running quarterback. Gain of 16 and a 1st down.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
And he's able to push through the tacklers to pick up 6.
Brings up 2nd down.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 3. To throw is Young. Catch made by Thielen.
So there's a saying in the NFL, Mike, short throw, long catch, and that's exactly what they wanted to go with here. Operate in the quick game, don't stress the protection, and while he didn't get necessarily the big play, he does get enough to move the chains.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. Now Hubbard. He's able to get away from one man, but the reinforcements were there fast. He's taken down for a loss on the play.
These negative runs, they just make everything for the play caller that much more difficult, Mike. So they've got to find a way to be more efficient on these early downs, meaning 1st and 2nd down, because if not, you find yourself the entire game in 3rd and pass, and that's what every single defense in the league is trying to do.
That's the left side, held in by Leggett. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. So both teams trade touchdowns in that frame as we get through the end of the 3rd quarter. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. Here's Hubbard. He gets it to start the 4th. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. He'll get this out to his running back. And he will score again. Cuba Hubbard. Touchdown, Panthers. His big night continues. His 3rd touchdown of the game. So add another touchdown and touchdown pass for that matter. He has thrown 6 already in this one. Amazing stuff. Wright adds the extra point. Panthers will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Washington now to return it. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Jaguars offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with 1st down. Lawrence. A quick slant into the hands of Thomas. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick 1st down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Brian Thomas, the intended receiver. It's 2nd down.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
There's a short one. He's got Spain. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
It's 3rd and 4. Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Taking off, he'll try to get there. And he's got another one. Trevor Lawrence. Touchdown, Jaguar. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
Next to score, Panthers 42, Jaguars 28.
Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. This will be returned from the 6. Now an opening past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. The Panthers offense ready to take over once more. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. give up the middle. It's Hubbard. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and 6. Young. Short one there, caught by Tremble. And they'll whistle him down, but not before it picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a 1st down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
On the give, it's Hubbard. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
On 2nd down, Young. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. From the gun, it's Young. There's a short one caught by Sanders. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. A gain there of 23 yards. It's a Carolina 1st down.
That might end up being the backbreaker right now. This defense desperately needed to get off the field and give their offense a chance to cut into this 2-score lead. But instead, they now got to defend a fresh set of downs. And as you look up at this clock, they might be running out of time.
He'll work his way only to the 23.
Brings up 2nd down.
They face 2nd down and 7. They'll run it here with Hubbard. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Out of the shotgun, Young. Long, incomplete. Hubbard outstanding there. Able to jar the ball free in a big spot. And now it is 4th down.
I like the idea of taking your shot there on 3rd down, pushing the ball downfield, looking for the touchdown. But now as it brings up 4th down, you're already this close. You're in field goal range, but do you keep that offense on the field and try to maintain possession and see if you can come away with 6? And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
After making the field goal, here's right now to send this one away. Washington now to return it. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return. Here comes the Jacksonville offense now, heading back onto the field. They'll do so with 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. That's to Hunter. He's got it right side.
Lawrence
And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up second and 5.
Brings up second down at the 42-yard line.
Back to throw. Lawrence. Now he'll run it. And he's going to be taken down. And that will take us to the 2-minute warning. On first down, Lawrence. There he goes again. And he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. The Jags will use the first of their timeouts here.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. Now here's Lawrence. The throw on the run is complete. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Give him 12 on that one. They are on the march. Another first down.
Really nice job there, Mike. All they're trying to do is just clear some space for the tight end and then let him go to work in the middle of the field. Now they're set up nicely inside the red zone.
That is caught at the 3. And he is out of bounds. It's a gain of 13, and it's first and goal.
This has been a really good drive so far, but what I really like, Mike, is they're down here in the red zone, and they continue to attack. Now, not quite a touchdown, but with first and goal, this defense certainly has their back against the ropes.
Here's Lawrence to throw. And he's in for the touchdown. But hold everything. There is a marker down. These points may come off the board. Now it is first and goal. To throw is Lawrence. This one complete to Washington.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend. Man, he fit that one in a tight window. One thing he showed off was his arm strength and his accuracy, but in the grand scheme of things, it didn't really amount to much.
They're in 4-down territory for sure, but what can they do on this one? It's third, and this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. They do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play. Little on now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Jaguars are able to cut the deficit to 10.
Panthers 45, Jaguars 35.
Looking to double up here, score the touchdown. They want more. They're lining up for an onside kick.
Recovering an onside kick has really become kind of a lost art nowadays, Mike. You just don't see it very often. You're trying to find where's the weak link, where's the hole in the recovery unit. Kicker's got to put the ball there. and then it's just a race to recover it.
They'll come up for 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. He will find Thomas.
Notice his pass. Complete to number 7, Brian Thomas Jr.
Now a timeout for Jacksonville. They're second, and they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. They'll come up now for 2nd down. Here's Lawrence. To the outside. Catch made by Brown. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 41. First time they've looked his way all game long. But he comes through with the grab and a 1st down.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the second half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark. Just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have any chance to find themselves back into this game here late.
And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete, and that will do it. This one comes to an end. So this one a win for the visiting Panthers. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did, and that was the difference in this one. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. From Jacksonville, good night, everyone.